Hey guys, welcome back to Maybe Chat More. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. Tonight is all Halloween, all Michael Myers chat. Um, yes, I mean, other questions and comments and queries and conversations are welcomed, as always. Uh, but like I said in the video I did a few days ago, um, I would really like to keep this one grounded in the Halloween universe. Hey, conspiracy trifecta, welcome, my man. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Yeah, I would really like to keep this one Halloween. I mean, you can talk about Halloween 3 if you want to, Season of the Witch, but I don't know much about that movie. I've seen it, but not for a very long time. We can talk about the Halloween masks, the Michael Myers masks. We can talk about the people who have played the Shape. We can talk about the music. We can talk about the directors, the producers, the screenwriters, anything you want that has to do. Oh, yeah, we can also talk about Danielle Harris. Uh, yeah, any, it's all Halloween. It's all Halloween and Michael Myers tonight. Uh, so, yep, if questions and comments and queries and come in about Freddy or Jason or Chucky or something else, then I'm not going to be throwing people out of the room for that. But yeah, I would like to keep this grounded as possible to Halloween and especially Michael Myers. So we'll see how many people we get into the chat. Always depends on how many people show up. When I go live here at Movie Chat More. All depends on how many people show up. Conspiracy, thank you very much for being here. Um, all depends. All depends. All depends on how many people show up for the chat and how the stream basically goes. So yeah, let's talk Michael Myers. Halloween Kills. Any thoughts on Halloween Kills? Halloween Kills is Halloween Kills October the 15th, I believe. October the 15th, October the 16th. Hopefully, we get a cinema release for that movie. But maybe not. My guess is Halloween Kills will be a dual release. So some cinemas may have it, but you probably will have the opportunity to watch Halloween Kills in the comfort of your own home. Now, I don't want that. I want to see Halloween Kills at the cinema. But here in the UK, if we have to watch or if we choose to watch Halloween Kills at home, it will be, I'm guessing, maybe £40, 40 quid just to watch just to watch one movie. Um, I would rather pay the £8 or seven or £8 it is, and see Halloween Kills as it's meant to be seen for the first time. You know? But we'll see. We will see. Conspiracy, do you have any comments or queries? Correct me if I'm wrong, Trifecta, but you're a fan of Rob Zombie's H2, are you not? My voice just went, are you not? I mean, that movie, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, is not something I can comment on a hell of a lot because I've only seen it a couple of times. I did see it at the cinema, but I'm not a big fan. But maybe Trifecta. This could, well, this is an opportunity to tell everybody, those watching after the fact, as well, what you love about Halloween H2. You know, Rob Zombie's H2. I think you're a fan of that movie. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did enjoy Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007, but could not stand Rob Zombie's H2. Excuse me. Okay, YouTube is telling me we have 3 people watching. 3 people watching. Well, we did. 4 people watching now. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Halloween. Let's talk about Michael Myers. Nah, that's all right. Trifecta. Thank you, by the way. But no, that's fine. This stream has been planned for 3 days, I think, 2-3 days. So I was expecting that, and not the first time, won't be the last time. As always, guys, how's the audio? How's the video? How's it going? My internet is really shit anyway. But recently, it's been worse than ever. And but hopefully tonight we'll be okay. Conspiracy, 5 people already. Yeah, there are. That's great. Hey, Boy in the Lake Reviews, my nephew from over in Boy in the Lake Reviews. Cal, how you doing? How you doing, Cal? Really glad to see you here. I was wondering if you were going to make it or not. Hey, David White, haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Hey, sup? Yep, not bad. Sup, David White? Good to see you here. You've been missed. Yeah, I just want to know. I want to know what you think about Halloween, Michael Myers. Halloween chat. The Devil's Eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him and another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized what was lying behind those boys' eyes was purely and simply evil. And the blackest eyes. The devil's eyes. Good to see you here, David. Good to see you here, Cal. Conspiracy. Yeah, we have one dickhead earlier on in the chat, and who knows? Who knows? Who knows if that dickhead will be back? But let's not concentrate on that. Oh, I love that. I love that. Halloween 5, David. Yeah, Halloween 5. What was it? I prayed. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna say what you said, David. I knew in my heart hell would not have him. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. I mean, Halloween 5, I mean, the first video I ever did on Movie Chat and More was all about Halloween 5, coming to the rescue of Halloween 5, because so many people hate that movie. I don't hate Halloween 5, I don't love Halloween 5, but there's quite a few moments in Halloween 5 that make it more than watchable, you know? Yeah, David, I know what you mean, yeah. Do you think hell would have him? Well, not according to Dr. Loomis. So how you doing? Okay, yep, yep. I was about to say, Cal, you're being a bit quiet. Halloween 5, Boy in the Lake Reviews. Great channel, by the way. If you haven't checked out Boy in the Lake Reviews yet, uh, please do so. Brilliant channel, brilliant content. And I'm not just saying that. It really is fucking awesome. Cal, Halloween 5 is certainly not the worst film in the franchise. Totally agree. What would you say is, I think I know the answer to this, Cal. What would you say is the worst film in the franchise? I think I know the answer, but I want to hear it from you. No problem, Cal. My pleasure. That's the one. Zombie 2. That's the one I thought it was. No, Halloween 5 gets a bad rap. I mean, Halloween 5 is not a great movie. No, it's not. I mean, it had big shoes to fill, big shoes to fill, big shoes to fill, big shoes to fill. But comment if you know, and down below in the comment section if you're watching after the fact. Big shoes to fill, big shoes to fill. What am I talking about? But yeah, it did. Halloween 5 had massive shoes to fill, shoes to fill. With Halloween 4, I mean, Halloween 4 was fucking awesome, you know? I often think it's my favorite Halloween movie. But then I come to my senses and realize that no, my favorite is Halloween from 1978. Cal from Boy in the Lake Reviews says, I think Halloween 5 beats both Zombies and Resurrection at least. Yeah, that's a good point. I think from a nostalgic point of view, I would agree that Halloween 5 beats Rob Zombie's 1 and 2. Even 1, and you know I'm a fan of 1. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007. But from a nostalgic point of view, I prefer Halloween 5. Resurrection, yeah. Out of Resurrection and Halloween 5, my favorite is Halloween 5. And that's pretty easy for me. It's harder when it comes to the Rob Zombie movies and Halloween 5. But when it comes to Halloween 5 and Halloween Resurrection, it's Halloween 5 all the way. And that's just me. That's, my personal opinion. Now, how long did that take? David Wyatt, you're a legend. 14 minutes. 14 minutes, and I think 7 or 8 seconds. 14 minutes or 7 or 8 seconds. I knew it wouldn't take long. Yes, I have. David White, you seen Danielle on the Team Tony? Yes, I have. I saw the Instagram video posted by Danielle, and yep, and I've seen Dave McRae's reaction to it. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, I think most Halloween fans have seen it. Cal, have you seen that yet? If not, I know you've been busy. Um, Yeah, see, yeah, David, uh, to me, unless unless Tony Moran is Oscar winning performance material, which we all know he's not, then maybe this time he's serious. Maybe this time he's really to have someone like Danielle Harris. I mean, come on, we all love Danielle Harris. We all love Danielle Harris. If you're a Halloween fan, you love Danielle Harris. They come hand in hand. For someone like Danielle to do what she did, there must be something to it. Now I know Danielle was not treated very well by the makers of Halloween 6. That's why she was not in Halloween 6. You know, you're just a plus one character. You're a plus one character. She was like, okay, fuck off, you know. But she doesn't pull her punches. Um, does good old Danielle. Um, it's interesting. It's what's more interesting than that Instagram video is what's going to come now with Halloween Kills on the horizon. Um, yeah, I've seen it. I don't agree, David, with the Team Tony stuff. I think that's something that was, I don't know, concocted by, I'm not sure. Was it McRae who came out with that shit first? Team Tony? I don't agree with that. That 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 way of putting it. Thank you, conspiracy. Uh, David White, what do you think Michael's MO is? What do I think Michael's MO is? If you mean motive, I don't think he has one. I mean, depending on what timeline you're talking about. If you're talking about Halloween and then Halloween 2018, uh, he has no motive. I think you mean, do you mean like, I can't pronounce it, yeah. Um, but if you're talking about what Michael Myers, well, that's the great thing about Michael Myers. We know where Freddy is coming from. We know where Chucky is coming from. We know where Jason is coming from. But Michael Myers is the enigma. It's the ambiguity of the character. But yeah, I mean, we got Halloween, and we had Halloween 2 in 81, and then it became all about the family. You know, Michael Myers was killing his family, and then Halloween 4, we had Jamie the niece, and Halloween 5, we had Jamie the niece, and Halloween 6, he continued. No, Halloween 6 was when the cult business, you know. But apart from that, he doesn't have one, and that's what's so great about Michael Myers, and that, pardon me, that's what separate, you know, apart from many other things, that's what separates Michael Myers from your Chuckies and your Jasons. I'm a big Chucky fan. I love Jason Voorhees. Freddy Krueger, yeah, okay. But that is the main ingredient to what sets this guy apart. You know, we don't know. We don't know. And I don't want to know again. I I don't want another Halloween 6. I don't want another cult of Michael. I don't want that. Conspiracy trifecta. The name looked suspicious. Oh, okay. And I wanted you to review it first before you read it out loud. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Been here before. It's hit and miss. Hit and miss with Million Ideas. I don't mind saying the name. Million Ideas. Cool name. David White. Motives, basically. Yeah, well, I just went, yeah. David White, his family. Yeah, that was like Halloween 2 and onwards. And even in Halloween H2O. And then Resurrection for about 5 minutes. But apart from that, I prefer Michael Myers to be the boogeyman. The boogeyman. There's no reason, no rhyme as to why he's doing what he's doing. Cal, the cool thing about Myers is we just don't know. Exactly. We just don't know why he does what he does. Exactly. Exactly, Cal. Couldn't agree more. That's what separates Michael from all the others. We know why Freddy does what he does. We know why Jason does what he does. We know why Chucky or Charles Lee Ray is doing what he's doing. But with Michael, we're in the dark. And that's where I want to stay when it comes to Michael Myers. I don't want in Halloween Kills, like we're going to get it anyway, or even in Halloween Ends, I don't want an explanation. I don't want it. I don't want, by the way, Michael Myers, and here's why. You know, I don't want that. I don't want an explanation. I don't want a curse, a thorn, you know? Cinematic Addict is in the chat. Welcome, Cinematic Addict. Knife and a jack-o'-lantern. I love that. I love that. Million Ideas. Okay. Michael is like the shark in Jaws. Yeah. Yeah. He just does what he does, and that's all we need to know. There you go. That is all we need to know. He's like John Carpenter said a long, long time ago. Oh, but then again in 2018, kind of, he's a force of nature. And I must admit, I found it funny what McCrae said on a recent video about being a force of nature. It's like when you have a tornado coming toward your town, and it's not like this force of nature, which is a tornado. Basically, you know, it's not like the tornado is coming towards Bob's house. Hey, there's Bob's house. Let's fuck up Bob's house. That's not what Michael Myers is. Just like the tornado, that's not what Michael Myers is thinking. He doesn't. He does think, but he is. How can I put this in a way it hasn't been put a million times before? He's a force of nature. He's a man. He's a human being with supernatural elements. And that's, you know. David Wyatt says, but we do know more about Michael. Pretending the sequels don't exist, don't make them go away. No, that's true. All depends what timeline you want to watch. I mean, if you want to watch Halloween 1 and 2, 4, 5, 6, then there is a reason. If you want to watch Halloween 1 and 2, Halloween H2O, and Resurrection, there is a reason. But all depends on what timeline you want to watch. If you want to watch Halloween 78 and then and then Halloween 2018, there is no reason. Not really. All depends on what timeline you want to watch. Cinematic Addict. Michael is the voice in our heads about wanting to chuck the old lady. I know this is. I know where this is going. This is Resurrection, yeah. Michael is a voice in our heads about wanting to chuck the old lady out, taking too long, and to check out Kara. Halloween Resurrection. Choke. I read chuck. Choke. Yeah. Yeah. What does that guy say? Oh, by the way, somewhere on a video I've read, that guy who says that line, Cinematic Addict, is the brother of the guy in How I Met Your Mother. I can't think of his name. Doogie Howser. They are not brothers. I've looked into it. I can't find any evidence to suggest that the guy from How I Met Your Mother, I know his name, I can't fucking think of it. They're not brothers. Him and the guy from Resurrection, they're not related. A million ideas. He thinks amorally. He thinks amorally. Huh? Guys, we have 6 people watching. 3 thumbs up. Thank you very much. 7 people watching. 27 minutes and 53 seconds in. Cinematic Addict, nice. I didn't know that. Yeah, it does come up. I've heard it somewhere. Neil Patrick Harris. Nope. Neil Patrick Harris from How I Met Your Mother. Apparently, he's supposed to be the brother of that guy in Halloween Resurrection, but I've checked it out and I can't find shit about that. They're not related. I stand to be corrected, but as far as I can tell, they are not related. Million ideas. He doesn't have a concept of right or wrong, according to Loomis. No, that's true. I mean, we're talking about Michael Myers from like Halloween 1 and even Halloween 2 from 1981. Well, maybe we can talk about all the movies. You know, million ideas. Maybe he doesn't have no reason, no understanding, not even the rudimentary sense of good or evil, right or wrong. No, he doesn't. He is one. Well, no, he's not one with nature. That sounds bad. But Michael Myers is a human being with supernatural elements, and he does the concept of right or wrong is like you say, a million ideas. Loomis wraps it up nicely. Even the rudimentary sense of good or evil, life or death, right or wrong. I mean, as the series went on, it changed a little bit, but it all depends on what timeline you're watching. Cinematic Addict says, what did you think of the Chucky teaser? I don't know. Don Mancini has already ruined the franchise twice. So, yeah. First of all, I'm going to disagree with Don Mancini has already ruined the franchise twice. I think you're talking about like the Bride of Chucky and, and the Seed. I mean, Seed of Chucky was absolutely terrible. How I managed to watch the entire movie, Seed of Chucky, is beyond me. Bride of Chucky it's a comedy. It's a comedy. It's just a comedy. Um, I do forget how much Don Mancini had to do with the Curse of Chucky, which I've seen, but not for a hell of a long time. And I've never seen the Cult of Chucky. But I've got a funny feeling Don Mancini has something to do with both of those movies. But I wouldn't say Don Mancini ruined the franchise. So we'll have to agree to disagree with that. What did I think of? What did I think of the trailer? Give me a second, guys. What did I think of the trailer, Cinematic Addict? It was okay. It was okay. There's not much more to say about it. I liked it. I liked it. Hopefully, we get the show here in the UK. I mean, we do have the Sci-Fi Channel here, Sci-Fi Network, Sci-Fi Channel, whatever they're calling it these these days. Hopefully, we get the Chucky TV series here in the UK. I would look forward to that. Cal from Boy in the Lake Reviews. I love both. I love both Curse and Cult. I love the first three Child's Plays. I skip Bride and Seed. Yes, Seed is terrible. Bride is just funny. Bride of Chucky is just a funny film. There's nothing scary about it. I don't think the makers of that movie intended Bride of Chucky to be scary. If they did, they fouled. But yeah, I think Bride is worth a watch. Uh, and Cal says, "Yeah, I love the first three. Yeah, the first three. I mean, to me, that's Child's Play. That's Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2 are, in my humble opinion, the better movies. 3 is pretty okay. Bride of Chucky is a comedy. Um, Seed of Chucky is, wow, absolute crap. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Curse of Chucky, I don't remember enough to be able to comment on it. I do remember enjoying Curse of Chucky, and Cult of Chucky, I have not seen yet. So the TV series, it does look interesting, and hopefully it will be aired here in the UK. Cal says definitely want to give the TV series a go and see what it's like at least. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, I would love it to be aired here in the UK. Hopefully it will be. Um, we got Brad Dourif coming back. We got Jennifer Tilly coming back. The guy who played Andy, can't think of his name. He's coming back. it's going to be a big nostalgia trip, you know. I forgot to mention the 2019 remake of, yeah. 29 I think the 2019 remake was it was okay. It stood well on its own, you know, and it is part of the franchise. But how can it not be? It's Chucky, but it's an artificial intelligence, internet, fuck knows what controlled doll. But it is still part of the franchise. I enjoyed it right up until the last 20 minutes. I thought it went a bit over the top. I'm talking about Chucky movies and saying, hey, 2019 went over the top. That's just how I feel. Cinematic Addict says Chucky in the yard sale reminded me of Toy Story 2. I'm glad you liked it though. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, here in the UK, we'll get to see it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Chucky in the yard sale reminded me of Toy Story 2. I love that. I love that. Yeah, and Cal says, yeah, I also love the 2019 remake. Love the 2019 remake. Yeah, I don't love it. I like it. I like it a lot, but I don't love it. Million Idea says, I love how Brad the Riff plays. Yeah, I love how Brad the Riff plays Sheriff Brackett. Yeah, in Rob Zombie's movies. Million Ideas. I love the Child's Play remake. Well, there you go. That's two of you in the chat. I'm sure there's many others that love the Child's Play remake. I liked it a lot, but the last 15, 20 minutes of that movie kind of spoiled the rest of the movie for me. With the whole in the toy store with Chucky controlling all the other dolls coming to life, and it went too far, way too far for me. That's just my opinion. Cal says no Josh Roberts tonight. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought Josh would be here. He could be busy. He could be, yeah. You never know. He might join in later. Anyway, let's get back to Halloween. Let's get back to Michael Myers. Like I said, Charles played Chucky, Freddy, Jason. Let's try and keep this as Halloween grounded as we can. Cal, if I may ask, I don't think you'll mind. Have you seen the Instagram? Yeah. Danielle Harris thing with Tony Moran? It's on YouTube. It's everywhere now. And if you have, what do you think of it? And this earlier on, you already said you haven't seen it yet. You know what my short-term memory is like, man? My short-term memory is for shit. I was thinking of doing a standalone video about that with Danielle Harris and Tony Moran, and I might still do that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But you guys have been so great tonight, um, with questions about Halloween and queries and comments and opinions about Halloween. Um, you know, I thought it was just going to be all about that. You know, Tony Moran, Danielle Harris, and Team fucking Tony. Um, but it hasn't been that way, and I appreciate it. I don't want to talk about that non-stop, you know. Cal from Boy in the Late Reviews says, yeah, I checked it out. Not sure what to make of it. She's a legend. Whatever her thoughts on Iran are, though. Oh, yeah, I mean, this could be Cal, a crossroads. It could be because so many people have strong opinions on Tony Moran, and so many people have for many years have had strong opinions on Danielle Harris. Danielle Harris is like Halloween's sweetheart, you know. Will this divide fans? Maybe. Well, it probably will. But I don't think it's going to divide fans as much as some people think. Just because Danielle Harris is sticking up for Tony Moran, I don't think it's going to be that much of a bigger deal, or that much of a big deal. You know, I really don't think so. But there will be fans divided. With me, I want to see what happens in the future. It would be wonderful if Tony Moran could actually make an apology and not take the apology down within 24 hours. That would be great. Uh, but I don't think this is going to hurt Danielle Harris. I don't think this is going to hurt Danielle Harris's fan base. I mean, it might do. It might do with, you know, people that seriously hate and despise Tony Moran. It's like, Danielle, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's up, that's up to every individual. But I'm never turning my back on Danielle Harris. Well, I hope not. Cal says, hard to have a team called Team Tony when there are only two people in the team. Yeah, I mean, this is something that's taken on. I'm not sure if McRae was the first one to coin that phrase. Probably not. But yeah, I know what you mean, Cal. Team Tony. I'm not Team Tony. I'm not, So Danielle Harris is Team Tony. Nah. Cinematic Addict says, I think it's cool. She's trying to keep the peace, maybe. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yep. I think it's cool. She's trying to keep the peace, maybe. But for Tony, he doesn't deserve it. Then again, maybe she's doing it for a publicity stunt. Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Either way, I don't fault Danielle for it. Well, there you go. I mean, what you just said there, Cinematic Addict, it basically kind of wraps up, well, not completely, but kind of like gels together what I'm trying to say about this entire ugly issue with Tony Moran and some comments that, well, let's face it, some comments are quite unforgivable. But even though there is a video on my channel called Tony Moran Forgive and Forget. No, he says some things that are quite unforgivable, but it's in the future. It's all in the future. I mean, that what you said about Danielle, Cinematic Addict, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, we've been fans of Danielle Harris for many, many, many years, and I'll be very, very surprised if Danielle has a backlash because of this. I don't think there's going to be a Danielle Harris backlash because she's Team Tony. I don't think that's going to happen. She is Halloween's sweetheart and has been for what, over 30 years. That's a great comment. Cinematic Addict. We have 4 people watching with 4 thumbs up. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Kel, I wonder what the total body count will be by the end of Halloween Ends, considering 28 kills and ends are all supposed to be one night. All those kills in one night. Well, how many were there in Halloween 2018? Well, this one, Halloween Kills, is going to double, if not triple that. Pardon me. Halloween Ends, who knows? I believe there's been a script written with Halloween Ends. Obviously, they haven't filmed it yet. Yep. Well, I wonder what the body count will be. High. I haven't got a clue, so well, I do have a clue. It's going to be fucking high. But yeah, I mean, the body count with 18 kills and ends will probably be higher than Halloween 1, 2, 4, and 5 put together. That's my guess. And maybe even Halloween 6. I think it's going to be higher with just those 3 movies. But Halloween Ends could be completely different. Halloween Ends could be much more cerebral. Halloween Ends may not be like Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills, well, the title says it all. Halloween Kills is Halloween Kills. Yeah. Michael is not going to hold back. But Halloween Ends could be a different story. But I still will say the body count for those 3 films will be higher than Halloween 1 to Halloween 5 put together. Miss anybody? I don't think I have. Scrolling. Keep on. Cinematic Addict says maybe she somehow feels sympathy for him. Not because of what he said. I'm sure she doesn't excuse it. But he's got issues, and maybe she understands him more than we do. That's a great point. I was only thinking earlier on myself about that kind of thing. She was treated like shit from the makers of Halloween 6. You know, like oh well, you're just a 1+ character. You know, you're a 1+ character, so you don't really matter. In comes Brandy, but now I was thinking she was treated like shit by the makers of Halloween 6. And that's why she was not in the movie. But Tony Moran was not, as far as I know. I mean, Tony Moran was not treated like shit. He wasn't there long enough to be treated like shit. But Cinematic Addict, I know where you're coming from, because I've been trying to put this shit together in my head myself. And that came into my head earlier on. I was thinking of that myself. It's like maybe, sympathy. You know, she's been through the grind. She's been through the Halloween grind. Even though he's still a prick, Cinematic Addict. Even though he's still a prick. Well, I want to see what the future holds, and the future will hold something. We've got Halloween Kills, we've got Halloween Ends. Tony Moran is still alive. Danielle Harris is still around. You know, I want to see what happens in the future. If Tony Moran goes back to his old ways, then yeah, I mean, he's already, like I said earlier, he's already said some pretty much unforgivable shit. So we'll see. But, you know, I'm not Team Tony, I'm Team Danielle. Put it that way. I'm Team Danielle. And I think there will be a lot more players on that team, a lot more members of that club of Team Danielle than there ever will be Team Tony. Boy in the Late Reviews, Cal, I think 18 kills. I think 18 kills in 18. That many? Fucking hell, that many? I didn't know there was that many. I'm not going to go through each and every one, but no, I mean, you know that movie more than I do, my friend. So I trust you. 18 kills in Halloween 2018. Maybe that was done on purpose. 18, you know. Cal says, I reckon pushing 80 over the 3 films together. 18 kills and ends. 80. Could be. I think it's going to be higher than Halloween 1 through Halloween 6. So yeah, 80 could be. I mean, we've seen what happens to the firefighters at the beginning of Halloween Kills. It could be. It could well be. Oh, says, as far as Halloween Kills, I hope there's still room for Michael to play with his victims and not just go crazy. I think you mean crazy on everyone so fast it will kind of defeat his purpose. How he observed his victims first. Yep, couldn't agree more. But the thing is, cinematic. Yeah, I hope that's going to happen too. But we didn't see a lot of that in Halloween 2018. And you got to remember, this is a movie that we were promised time and time again was going to be a direct sequel to Halloween 78. And yes, it is a direct sequel to Halloween 78. But the body count is higher. Were we expecting that? Yeah, we were. But I mean, today's audiences would not put up with Halloween 78. But by and large, no way. he go crazy on everyone so fast it will kind of defeat his purpose. I think that's going to happen. I hate to say that. I would love to have a dark and moody and atmospheric and that kind of Halloween movie again, but it would not go down well with the majority of today's horror audiences. So when you say Cinematic Addict, he's go crazy on everyone so fast it will kind of defeat his purpose. Yeah, I do believe the boogeyman aspect of Michael Myers. 1 minute he's there, the next minute he's not. I think that's going to go down the toilet in Halloween Kills. I'll say it right now. I truly believe Michael Myers will become Jason Voorhees in Halloween Kills. Halloween Ends, I don't know. Haven't got a clue. But Halloween Kills, I do believe Michael Myers will become Jason. So the spirit of Michael Myers will die. Halloween Kills. And all we can hope for is a rebirth in Halloween Ends. Cal, exactly. Okay, you're talking to Cinematic. That's cool stuff. I love it when you guys chat to one another. I think that's cool. Say the stalking before the killing is Myers' trademark. It shouldn't be overlooked. It will be, though. It will be. Well, it has been. I mean, the movie's been locked for a long time now. Yep. Yep. I agree with that. Cinematic. Million ideas. 2018 headline 20 kills. Okay. 2018. 18 makes more sense considering it's Halloween 2018. Could have been 20, could have been 30, could have been 40, could have been 50. A million ideas follows up with the body count increase is natural. It is? Yeah, it is. It is. Look at Halloween 2 from 1981. It's a natural process. It has to happen. His first time with Judith, 1 victim. Next time it was 4 in 1978. Yeah, it's a progression of the character, and you have to do that. You have to do it. John Carpenter couldn't have just wrote Halloween again. There had to be some character. I'm not saying I agree with every choice that John Carpenter and Deborah Hill made, but John Carpenter, but there had to be some character progression, and there was, and some people love it in Halloween 2, some people hate it, and some people just don't give a shit. Unless you're a massive Halloween fan, and then yeah, I mean, four in 1978, wasn't it 5? Wasn't it 5 million ideas? 4 in 1978. Oh no, wait, you're including Judith, so so it is 5. Yeah, Judith, the mechanic, Bob, Linda, Annie. Yeah, so with Judith, that's 5. Judith, the mechanic, Annie, Linda, Bob. Yeah, that's 5. Yeah. Cinematic Addict says, I feel like because they discluded the sequels, they wanna up the body count to make up for it. But I don't know. I don't see how Halloween Ends will make a full-length movie after he's killed so many what's left. Well, this is what I'm saying about Halloween Ends. We don't know yet. I mean, we've all got our opinions, I mean, Halloween Ends could be a very, very different movie to Halloween Kills. I think it will be. If you want to put me on the spot right now and say, how different will Halloween Ends be to Halloween Kills? I will say very different. The body count could still be high, but maybe they plan on taking it back to the roots a little bit more than what they did in 2018, and certainly what's going to happen in Halloween Kills. Yeah, and like you say, cinematic. Like you say, after he's killed so many, what's left? I mean, yeah, or there's quite a few returning characters I keep going to say 2018 Halloween Kills. There's quite a few people coming back, but there's always, if we know anything about slasher movies, we always know there's a fresh batch for the next movie. You know, it's like Scream. If you watch the original Scream, and you think, well, that's it, everyone's gone apart from Sydney and Gal and Dewey. You got Scream 2, and then comes I mean, look at the Friday the 13th movies. Teenager after teenager after teenager, different groups of teenagers showing up at Crystal Lake, you know. So I don't think that's not something I necessarily think about too much. But I know where you're coming from, Cinematic Addict, when it comes to, yeah, a lot of these original OG characters are going to be killed off in Halloween Kills. So what's left? Oh, they find someone. Kel says, what would be great is a much smaller kill count in Ends, more suspense, slow it down, and then end it with a couple of kills and the final showdown. Yeah, I mean they could do that. They could do that. They could, yeah. That I really hope they do. I mean, Halloween Kills is going to be very dark, but not in a good way. Halloween Kills is going to be very vicious. Million ideas. He killed Judith in 63, 4 people in 78 is what I was saying. I know, Million. I know. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. It's fine. I was just including Judith in the mill. But I knew what you meant. It's fine. Boy in the late reviews. I'm going to have to say night, mate. Been a great chat. Hope the rest of it goes well. See you next time. Take care, friend. That's my nephew. Boy in the late reviews. Cal. Well, like I say, if you haven't checked out his channel yet, please do. I'm not just saying that because I'm his uncle. It's a great channel. Great content. See you soon, man. Cinematic Addict says, true, they will always find some reason to continue the story, but have it be realistic and not go too far, kind of how they did with the Doctor wanting to be Michael. Basically hated that. Yeah, I hated that. Dr. Sartain. Yeah, I mean, if that's where they plan to go, with all that kind of crap, then they may as well just remake Halloween 6. So yeah, just I hope they don't go that route. Yeah, have it be realistic as much as they possibly can of a Halloween movie. Yep, I agree. And not go too far. Kind of like how they did with the Doctor wanting to be Michael. Baited that. Yeah, he wanted to know what evil and he just wanted to know what killing felt like. Yeah. He wanted to know what pure evil, being pure evil felt like. And it was crap. I do have a lot of issues with 2018, and that's a big one. Uh, Cinematic Addict says, but also like how they try something fresh, but didn't like that. But it, let me start that again. My apologies. But also like how they try something fresh, but didn't like that it was in this particular movie, 2018. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. Whether it be 2018, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, Halloween 6, I didn't like it whatsoever. It was unnecessary. Um, it didn't really add or take away anything from the plot. What there was of it in 2018. Um, yeah, and the way he kills Sartain in 2018 was just it basically just a big fuck you to Rob Zombie. Come on, let's face it. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and the face stomping scene, which I do remember. But this one is just one smash. And bye bye, Sartain. No, I didn't like that. And when you say they try something fresh, or I'm not sure if I would call it fresh because we got Halloween 6, you know. But I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from, Cinematic Addict. Million Ideas says, without Sartain, we don't have a story in 2018. I could live with I could take Sartain out of 2018 and enjoy the movie probably more than what I do. I could live with that. I mean, we're talking Halloween. We're not talking Seven. We're not talking The Game. We're not talking a David Fincher. Fincher? Yeah. Uh, you know, thriller, psychological thriller. We're talking Halloween. So I could live with that. With no Sartain and excuse me. Cinematic Addict. I actually thought when the Doctor put on the mask that he would take over. LOL, thank God he didn't. Yeah, I think a lot of us thought that. I must admit, when I was sitting there in the cinema with my nephew Cal from Boy in the Late Reviews, yeah, I'm not sure what he thought, um, but I was dreading that. I thought, oh my God, please don't go this, please don't go this route. Please don't go this way, you know? And thank God they didn't, like you say. Thank God they didn't. Imagine if they did. Well, put it this way, if they did, there will be no Halloween Kills. Cinematic Addict. Overall, 2018 wasn't bad. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. I enjoyed it. If you go back, I'm not sure if you've seen it. I think you may have done Cinematic Addict. The video when Cal and myself came back from the cinema in 2018 before the apocalypse and excuse me, we watched Halloween 2018, came back and did a video all about it and what we thought. I mean, I loved it at the time. I fucking loved Halloween 2018 at the time. But the more I watch it, the more I think about it, the more problems I see, it becomes problematic to me. I'm not talking, I can't speak for Cal from Boy in the Lake Reviews, my nephew Cal. I think he's still a massive, massive fan of Kills, 2018. But for me, 2018, yeah, it's not bad. I don't think it's great. I think it's a good slasher movie. I don't think it's a great. I think it's a good Halloween movie. I don't think it's a great Halloween movie. Million Ideas. Sartain represented the obsessed fan inside of us. Millions of people spend money every year to walk around wearing his mask. Do you know what, Million Ideas? I've never heard it put that way before. I've never heard it put that way before. That's one way to look at it. That's one way to look at it. I mean, you know, there are many, many ways to look at Sartain and what he did in that movie, but I've never heard it put that way. I've never heard that point of view. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. I don't think of it that way, but I see where you're coming from. Hey, Josh Roberts, join the chat. Welcome, Josh. Can't stay, just thought I'd drop by and give you a like. Thank you very much. See you next time, mate. Take care. Will do. You too, Josh. No, that's fine. You got shit to do. You got shit to do, man. We are 1 hour and 12 minutes. 1 hour and 12 minutes into the stream. Probably take this to maybe 120, maybe 130. We'll see how we go. But thank you, Josh, for dropping by and giving me the like. Thank you. Million Ideas says, wait. Yep, Million Ideas says the more you watch any movie, you're going to find problems. 1978 has some huge ones. LOL. Yes, it does. Humongous problems. 1978. But they do become more problematic as the series goes on, because they have to develop characters, they have to make new stories, and some people are going to like it, some people won't care, some people are going to fucking hate it. It's like when I saw Halloween 6, I was like, what the fuck have they done? I mean, I can watch Halloween 6 now and enjoy it for what it is. But can you imagine if Halloween 6, or should I say, I mean, if I can imagine Halloween 6 was the last Halloween movie ever made, what a way to go out. With the Curse of Thorn and all that shit. Cinematic Addict says, I've seen it once, and the first viewing, I didn't care for it much. I grew to respect it more, just expecting the bits of comedy. Which Halloween movie? Are you talking about Halloween movie? Cinematic Addict? I've seen it once, and the first viewing, I didn't care for it much. I grew to respect it more, just expecting the bits of comedy. You're talking about Halloween 2018? I think you are. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cinematic Addict. Million Ideas. Michael steals his mask in the afternoon in 1978, but he's wearing it in the morning when but he's wearing it in the morning when he first sees Laurie. I think the station wagon is a time machine designed by designed by Doc Brown. heavy, 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 heavy. Yep. Million ideas. Despite what happened earlier on, all in the past, yeah, all in the past. Despite all of that shit, yeah, what you just said there is something me and my nephew Cal, or my nephew and I should say, from Boy in the Lake Reviews, has, I think, an issue with, very much like it sounds like you do. So because me, Michael steals his mask in the afternoon, but he's wearing it in the morning when he first sees Laurie. I think the station, yeah, million ideas. Cal from Boy in the Lake Reviews has an issue with that too, I believe. So the best thing you can do is, I don't have an issue with that. Yeah, I could. Do I think Michael stole the knives, the Halloween mask, and the rope? Yes, I do. I do. I don't have an issue with that at all. I think Cal may have. So the best thing you can do, Million, is leave a comment in one of Boy in the Lake Reviews comment sections and ask him what he thinks about it. Maybe ask him to do a video about that. I think he did. If I'm not wrong, I think Cal, my nephew Cal, did touch upon that in one of his past videos. So he's the person to go to when it comes to that. It's a good point. I'm not saying it's not a great point. It is a great point. But that's something I made my peace with. It's not something I ever thought about until Cal brought it up. So he's the person you're going to have to go to with that. I don't have an issue with it. I think Michael Myers was the one who broke into the hardware store. Yes, there is a timeline issue. There is a timeline issue. I agree. There's something not quite right. But I think Cal would appreciate that kind of conversation because he's the one that brought that to my attention. I'd never even thought about it. I had never even thought about it until Cal, my nephew Cal, brought that to my attention. And now you're saying it. Best place to leave a comment is in Boy in the Lake Reviews. It's such a shame that Cal's not in the chat because you guys would have a great chat about that. Yeah, the time machine designed by Doc Brown. Heavy, heavy. Why is everything so heavy in the future? Cinematic Addict. I just want Kills to be. I think you mean. I just want Kills to be its own thing and not showing so many homages. Yeah. Oh, homages. It takes you out of the movie and just reminds you of the others when I want to enjoy this one, 2018. Okay, I just want. Okay, let me read that one more time. I just want, yeah, Kills to be its own thing, not showing so many homages. It takes you out of the movie and just reminds you of the others when I want to enjoy this one. 2018. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm not sure why they're doing the flashback scenes. There's going to be a reason, and there's always some stupid bullshit reason to kill your girlfriend. Scream, by the way, that's from the movie Scream. Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want there to be too many flashbacks. We know that there are gonna be in Halloween Kills. I don't want it to take me out of the movie either, my friend. I really don't. Too many homages. Yeah, it will. We want to watch Halloween Kills for what it is. We don't want too much. I mean, we I don't mind Haddonfield Memorial Hospital having the same logo as it has in Halloween 2 from 81. I don't mind that. But we don't want too much. I mean, there is a video on my channel. It wasn't live. Where I do address the fact that some Halloween fans, I'm not saying you, I'm not saying anybody in particular, uh, is the thumbnail is the cops from Halloween 2018. And I think it's called I'm Sorry, But Yes They Are. Because there are people out there, believe it or not, who will try to convince you. Now, if you believe this, you believe this. Anyone who wants to believe this, it's up to you. Okay, this is just my opinion. It's my channel. You know, well, it, it's your channel. I'm just here, for the lols, really. But the cops, the comedy cops in Halloween 2018 were a absolute, in my opinion, fucking direct nod and a wink to the comedy cops in Halloween 5. 2018 Halloween 5. That was a homage. We also see the van. I mentioned this in my video. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. I also mentioned the van with the old lady who gives the podcaster the wink. Basically, it's like, "Hey, there's someone over there." Does she know it's Michael Myers? No, I don't think so. But what does the van say on the side? I mean, the van doesn't talk, but what is printed on the side of that van? Resurrection. That is a nod and a wink to Halloween Resurrection. I mean, it is. No matter how much people hate Halloween 5, despise Resurrection, they are nods and winks to those movies. But I don't want it to. I don't want too much, like you say, cinematic. Like you say, I don't want too much. I mean, a lot of people, yeah, with the comedy cops in 2018, they saw it. A lot of people did not want to admit it. They didn't want to say, "Oh yeah, that's a nod and a wink. That's a homage to Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers." Didn't they? Their hatred for Halloween 5 is so strong, they did not want to even address, especially if they love Halloween 2018. No, no, coincidence. Hey, bullshit. Bullshit. Those cops, I know one of them was the production designer, Chris Nelson. Yeah, Chris Nelson. They are, I'm telling you now, those cops in Halloween 2018 are a direct nod and a wink to the comedy cops from Halloween 5. Guarantee it. And Resurrection on the side of the van in 2018 is a nod and a wink to Halloween Resurrection. Why else would it say Resurrection on the van? I know where I'm going off on a tangent. I apologize for that, but I know what you mean. I don't want things. I mean, those two elements from Halloween 2018 did not take me out of the movie. In Halloween Kills, when we see Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, it won't take me out of the movie. You know, the logo from 1981, it won't take me out of the movie. But I know where you're coming from. I did go off on a bit of a tangent there, but yeah, let's let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, I'm not sure if I did miss anything. Million ideas. I don't have an issue with it. It's just hilarious to me, laughing my ass off. Oh, what with the Oh no, yep. You're talking about the million ideas. You're talking about the mask and how Michael has it in the morning, and then the break in at the hardware store. No, I have no issue with that either. I it it was Kel who brought it to my attention. I never even thought about it. Excuse me. Million ideas. I'm telling you, Michael time travels. How else could he know Bob was going to come down to the kitchen and find him in the closet? I'm glad you put the laugh in my ass off thing there, million ideas, because otherwise I would have to address that. He's the boogeyman. He just knows. Cinematic Addict says, I didn't even catch the bumbling cops. LOL, but yeah, I hated them in both movies. Also, why would Laurie have a dollhouse of the Myers house? I often wondered that myself. Why? I get why they did it, but in reality, it's dumb. Well, it's dumb in the movie. This is what I'm saying. I mean, I came back, or I should say, you know, Kel and I came back from 2018, loving the movie. But the more I watch it, there's so many problems, and that is a big one. I mean, well, no. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, that's not a massive problem. There are bigger problems in 2018 than the Myers dollhouse. But why is that there? Is it something they're going to explain in Kills? Probably not. It it was a nod and it was a wink, a very obvious one, but a pointless one. I mean, yeah. Cinema Addict, let me keep this house that reminds me of my potential killer. Sorry, guys, I think I just spit there. Let me keep this house that reminds me of my potential killer. Yeah, because they're not brother and sister anymore, are they? Yeah, I never knew why. I've looked at that house quite a few times. Yeah, the dollhouse. I'm like, is it? Is it? I'm like, yeah, yeah, it is. So it's like, why would she have that? Why would she make that? Because I have a feeling that she made it. But there are so many issues with Laurie. I mean, I believe even after watching 2018 for the first time at the cinema, and I was hyped up, and I'm not sure what I said at the time, uh, but I believe Laurie in Halloween H2O. I believe her character in that movie is far more believable than the character she played in Halloween 2018. Now, yep, I don't mean Laurie Strode, Kerry Tate. I don't mean that. I just mean the way she's handling things 20 years after, considering what happened to her in Halloween 78 and Halloween 81, which is, as we all know, all set on the same night. The way she is in Halloween H2O, to me, her character is much more realistic than it is in Halloween 2018. You know, I mean, wow. So yeah, Cinematic Addict, when you say about, yeah, let's keep this house, that reminds me of my potential killer. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. It's stupid. Cinematic says, I guess it's foreshadowing to the sequel. But A could have had the house burning in a newspaper article she kept, would have made more sense. Yeah, it would have done. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah, the dollhouse never made sense to me either. And that's a pretty cool idea. You see the house, and I mean, to me, that would have been so much more nostalgic to see the Myers house in an old newspaper clipping than have the house, the dollhouse. So yeah, that would have been a great idea. Yeah, I totally agree with that one, Cinematic Addict. Okay, guys, we're going for 1 hour and 31 minutes, 57 seconds. Couple of more comments, and then I'll be saying goodnight. It's 2 minutes past 1 a.m. here in the UK. It's been a great show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, million ideas. PTSD, especially untreated, can affect people for a lifetime. Very true. That's the facts on that one. No opinion. Oh no, 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 no. Million ideas. If you thought I was trying to delve into the psychological um, effect that what happened to Laurie in 1978, and in the houses, not the hospital. Halloween 2 doesn't exist anymore. If you thought for a second that I was trying to delve into PTSD, I was not. And you are completely correct. It does affect people in different ways. I'm just saying on a personal level, the way Laurie / Kerry Tate is in Halloween H2O speaks to me more than her character in Halloween 2018. I was not trying to delve into PTSD because I don't know that much about it. I'm just talking about the movies and what spoke to me the most, and that would be uh, Laurie's character in Halloween H2O. Cinematic Addict. I agree with Laurie being more realistic in H2O. One reason I like it more, and those saying H18 started the new sequel, Halloween H2O did it before, and also she was a badass. Still enjoyed this newer version. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Halloween 2018. I've seen it more than once. I own the movie. Let's go over that again. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, more realistic in Halloween H2O. I agree. the character of Laurie and the way she's handling things. I don't know much about PTSD, but it speaks to me more, you know? And you like it more? Cinematic Addict says you like it more. And those saying Halloween 18 started the new sequel. Halloween H2O did it before, and also she was badass. Still enjoyed this newer version. Yeah, I prefer almost, not everything, far from it. Far from it. I prefer Halloween H2O to Halloween 2018. And there are numerous reasons for that. Yeah. Okay, last comment of the night, and then I'm going to call it a night. 106 here I am, here in the UK. Million ideas. Laurie has PTSD in the film. That's the point. The one event is enough for her to behave as she does in 2018. Like I said, I'm not an expert on PTSD. Far from it. But yeah, I mean, you know, if some people will gravitate towards Laurie in Halloween 2018, her character in 2018, more than they will in H2O. I'm just saying I prefer her reaction to what has happened to her in Halloween H2O than I did Halloween 2018. I'm not a PTSD expert. I don't know much about it, but I'm just saying from a personal point of view, I think the way Laurie is in Halloween H2O is, from where I stand, more realistic to what she went through in 78, boom, 2018. Halloween H2O, they're brother and sister. Halloween H2O, it's been 20 years, not 40. Halloween H2O, she went through all that shit in the hospital. It's just the way I see it. It's just the way I see it. As a Halloween fan. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you guys so much. It's been great. Hopefully, we can chat again real soon. Thanks for all the questions, the queries, the comments, where you guys chat to one another. I love that. Keep it going. Yeah, it's been great. It's really been. I mean, I know we talked about Chucky, but that's fine. You know, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I want to keep it Halloween based. I don't mind a little bit of Chucky or Freddy or Jason, but we kept it Halloween based, and that is thanks to you guys. Thank you. See you all again. Yep. Take care. Stay safe, and see you all again soon. Cheers, guys. I really mean that. Thank you.